And I'm Vice President, and my name is Kamala Harris.
Welcome back, Chopt Cheese, to another episode. Swigs, Jigs, and Goose, your favorite hood opinion piece.
Back at your throat.
Want to first and foremost point out the long-awaited, dreadful YouTube countdown to get monetized. We're not monetized yet, but we want to go ahead and say thank you. For
1,000 subscribers.
1,000+ subscribers. The grind is real.
The grind is real. How long?
For real.
20
months.
20 months.
1,000
years.
individual people out there.
1,000.
Either like us or hate us, but for whatever reason, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for subscribing.
You know what I mean?
1,000 people want to keep a close eye on us.
You know what I
Welcome
mean?
to Chopt Cheese.
So with that being said, what's up with Charlamagne? The God his name is?
Yo, he had an interview with
Not my God.
Yeah, not my God. It's just happened to be his name.
Blasphemy. He had an interview with Kamala.
I'm very pleased to have joining me for a God's honest conversation, the Vice President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris.
Hey, Charlamagne. Good to be with you.
It's people like me that were motivated to vote for you, and we feel as if you've disappeared. If not disappeared, been silenced. Okay, what happened to that student loan money? What happened to the $10,000 promised to the students for student loan debt? Why did they renege on that?
So I know you had Secretary Cardona on recently, and I'll tell you, he is working to increase relief for students. And look, I get it. I get the issue that you're talking about. I had student loans. I mean, look, it's right now we have so many people, tens of millions of people in the United States who are dealing with student loan debt.
You know, we need you to be the superhero that saves democracy. Somebody has to push back on Joe Manchin. That guy is stopping progress. He's ruining democracy. Are you willing to be that superhero? Because what scares me is if voting rights don't pass, or the Build Back Better plan doesn't pass, or police reform doesn't pass, I doubt you're going to get black people to go out there and vote in 2022 and 2024. And, Trump will be president again. What's the plan for all of that?
Well, I couldn't agree with you more on the seriousness of these issues and how people take these issues seriously. And so we're going to have to keep fighting.
Who's the superhero that's going to speak against Joe Manchin, though? I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
I'm sorry, I interrupted. I don't think the vice president can hear you. It's Simone. I'm so sorry, Charlamagne. We have to wrap.
She can hear me.
You can hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me, Madam Vice President?
So I'm sorry, we got to wrap.
Oh.
So I'm sorry to interrupt.
They're acting like they can't hear me. Y'all see that?
I can hear you.
Oh, so who's the
I
real?
can hear you.
So who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne.
Come
on. It's Joe Biden.
I can't tell sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Do you think Joe Manchin is a problem?
It's Joe Biden, and I'm Vice President, and my name is Kamala Harris.
Thank you for joining us, Madam Vice President.
The other day?
That shit seems so suspect, bro.
Yeah. I just saw one clip. I saw he asked her about Joe Manchin. She started acting all...
She got prude.
Yeah.
However you want to... But it was more along the lines, she looked like she was more upset. Like he was insinuating more about the elections again. That's what she was triggered in her mind thinking, it seemed like.
But wasn't he pro-Dem?
He is. I mean,
he is.
I don't
He
know what he
definitely
is.
is. He definitely is.
It was him and Cardi B that was
Definitely
interviewing
is.
Biden.
Joey B.
Joey B.
Joey Poopy,
Yeah,
Poopy Joey.
pants. But it got even a little bit worse because then she was like, don't be a Republican or some shit like that.
Yeah. Now you starting to talk like a Republican.
Who says that?
Or because he's just bringing up things that are on his mind. Like she's not even embracing that. She's speaking to another figure who's black, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
And
so a man,
I mean,
a person of
she's
POC.
black. So I
They
mean,
like to refer to us as.
instead of focusing more on the power they're in and the things that they could be doing and helping shit. Look at the shit that they be
She's very
focusing.
divisive.
Yeah,
the way
she is.
said
She
that.
is.
I was like, damn, like, lady, come on.
Think she's gonna last?
He asked you a question. Like, that's how you respond to a reporter? Like, that's not proper.
It doesn't seem proper. You
know
think
what I'm
she's gonna
saying?
last though? I keep hearing a lot of shit.
I heard a lot of rumors, supposedly, allegedly, that how she's like mad nasty to her staff and
she's
shit.
about to be out the door.
And she's
Shit.
beefing.
You ain't
And she
about
was
none of that?
beefing with Yoey B's wife.
And one of her
and all
staff
that.
agents,
Yeah.
or something like that, just recently
She's a
resigned.
bully. She's an Ellen DeGeneres.
Supposedly.
She's a degenerate.
How funny would that be if Chopt Cheese is right in a couple of months? Like we
Wouldn't
were
be the
first.
first or last.
Where I was gonna fuck it up and go into the next segue. But how much of the interview did you watch?
With her, not too much, but enough to see that a woman of her stature and her position and what she's supposed to be upholding, especially not just for women, just for people
In general,
across the board.
In general,
Like she's easily
you should be
triggered.
carrying yourself in a
Like
more
the
respectful
words
manner.
that she chooses are weird. Like even her mannerism and demeanor, it's so like off the record. Like you expect somebody, even if they're thrown a curveball, to still be able to withhold themselves.
Yeah, like, oh, he handled that
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
She
yeah.
handled that well.
She doesn't. And
She snaps.
The more and more
She's
like
snappy.
she's like it's initiated from people of her stature, not of her stature, her skin color, whatever. You can see it affects her.
She gets angry.
She's like, it seems like they all expect just not a curveball, just a softie or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
because I mean, you saw, while we're gonna stay on this subject, you saw they had a meeting, Yoey B and them. They had a meeting with the press recently about the unfavorable coverage that he's been getting in the papers.
His numbers are plummeting.
You know what I'm saying?
Supposedly,
His numbers are. I mean, who knows
depends
how
on
much
who
we could
you ask.
actually trust polls,
Yeah.
but
What numbers and who's
Polls.
involved in these studies?
who's counted? I don't know, bro.
Who are they asking?
The experts.
Who, the experts.
The experts.
But remember, up until 2016 in the presidential race, polls were pretty accurate. Up until that, so
But what we
Everything's an
hold
illusion.
like we hold
polls like a
polls
holy grail.
every 3 months or every 2 months. How does this
Hey,
work? Like,
stripper pole.
For what though? Like, nah, it depends. Like, I think
approval rating.
they're quarterly.
Yo, to think
think
that
they are.
someone could win a popularity contest on the other side of the country and then tell me what to do in my life is crazy.
Yeah, he's not that
I'm
far
an
down
anarchist,
south
bro.
from us though.
I'm a fucking anarchist.
Nah,
That's
you're
it, bro.
right though.
Oh, that's my new shit.
I don't know.
It's correct though. Who would think in the world that we live in today, even with us having the what's the name of that shit? How we have our voting system for presidents.
Elections?
Yeah, the electoral votes. Even
Yeah.
with the electoral vote,
Like with the electoral college and all
yeah,
that shit?
all this shit would still happen. What is it? They're
They count, bro.
How was it?
They're not
selected.
elected, they're selected.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Whatever.
take it.
I mean, it depends on who
You don't come here
ask.
for the facts.
Charlamagne is right,
As
but
far
that's
as-
what he's saying. Like the points that he brings up, he asks them real questions.
That's
Because
good.
I
He
didn't
asked
see
her
that.
real questions.
Well, he asks all of them, even Biden. Every time he interviews somebody,
Remember Biden's famous quote from that Charlamagne interview, right? If you don't know if you voting for me or Donald Trump, then you ain't black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
So
you could see Charlamagne had a real moment, and he was like, "What?"
you think he wanted to interview her?
I think, yeah, that's what he does.
And did you see what made it even worse is that there was numerous times where she had the opportunity to just give up. Oh, that's what it was. It was a moment where you ain't see that or?
He didn't
Yeah,
watch
so,
that.
Oh, okay.
you did?
Did you see-
Yeah, I saw the moment that
yeah,
got
none of
her
y'all
upset.
brought up that one moment.
And she's like,
where-
I'm Kamala Harris.
Yeah, and my name is Kamala
I'm the vice
Harris.
president, and I'm Kamala Harris.
What about the
I saw
moment when she she was faking like they couldn't hear her?
Oh,
God, that's the one best moment of those
bro,
four,
they
bro.
were frying like they were having mic
Hello?
And he
issues.
turns around, he's like, they're pretending not to hear me. She's like, I hear you. She had to save face.
Yeah, exactly.
She was tight. He put her on the spot.
And they
It's
told her
funny.
not to.
That's what it is. When you
People
get
on
put
the
on
A
the
handler.
spot,
It was a handler, right?
if you get put on the spot and you don't react when you're put on the spot, you're either a gigantic pussy or you don't deserve to live because
Either
your
one.
soul gets taken.
Come on,
if you don't
she was
decide
tight.
to
She was
make
tight.
that move. She was put
very-
on the spot. She had to react.
And she
was
got
like,
tight. She was like,
"Yeah, I hear you. Yeah."
It was mad hood, too.
Now let me
Her voice
act,
cracked.
Now let me get upset.
It was hood.
Like
funny.
the president is Joe Biden and the vice president is I,
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
And if you have to say that, it says a lot.
Pretty much.
She's a puta.
Pretty much. Slept her way into office.
Who's the
Anyway.
guy? She BJ'd?
Everyone?
Word.
Nah, it was that particular guy. though.
Montel Williams?
Nah,
bald
before,
black
it was a
dude.
politician.
No, there's politician.
other
He
ones?
said the only reason she's a politician is because,
You know what I'm saying?
I forgot what it
Some
was.
things went up and they went sideways. And she was with it.
You think she didn't smoke a blunt with Montel Williams, bro?
He was smoking mad joints.
Bro, she admitted
Before
to
it was-
smoking weed.
Huh?
She admitted it.
Oh, she did.
Remember, there's a video.
I don't remember that. bitch.
Remember, and they were
There's a
talking,
video of him with 2 chicks.
You don't remember?
She was one of them.
she said that
Thought.
she spoke about the music that they listened to while she was smoking,
What they
and it
listened to?
didn't align to the
The
time frame.
The time.
You don't remember that?
That was the interview they had with the Breakfast Club. No,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember, but I
I
remember
think
that
that was a
particular-
Breakfast Club interview that she
It
had.
didn't align to the time frame because she was saying like to Biggie or Tupac or some shit
Some
like
shit
that. And they
like
were like,
that.
wait, that
I'm
was
like,
mad
lady,
long ago.
what are you talking
Oh, wait, I
about?
don't remember. I might have confused it, but
It was before.
you don't
I got
come here for
high.
the facts.
You know, coming before you got
Okay.
hired.
Before I got high.
That's funny.
Before I got high.